What's up, guys? Everyman Tech here. So we're going to be unboxing the MX Keys keyboard by Logitech. So sit back and relax and let's get into it. So the first thing you will notice when you open up the box, or as I say, as soon as you get the box, is you will notice that it does have an all black boxing. It's not unlike the other keyboards where they have the actual teal green as the full color of the box and black lettering. This one actually has it opposite. Don't mind the tape here. It was some packaging stuff I had to remove as they glued it all over the box, so bear with me. So here we go. Nothing much to see. Typical Logitech boxing. It has, it's illuminated, lets you know right off the top. Advanced wireless, all that good stuff, and it's the Master Series. So if you're not familiar with the MX Series, it's mainly for the creators, or anyone who requires a lot of customization ability as far as programming certain key and commands, and someone who just really wants something that does more than just the normal typing and things of that nature. So if you're looking for something more advanced and you like Logitech, then this is pretty much the series that you would like to go with. So as you can see, again, here's a box. The wording on the front lets you know what's going on. The ultra fluid typing, also right on the sides. Some more wording, warranty stuff, all that good stuff, address, nothing special. And flip that around, and where the packaging's from, and yep, that's what's in the box. So now we're gonna go open it up so you can see what's inside. And before I go any further, I definitely want to mention that I ordered the Windows and Mac edition of the MX Keys, as there's a fully Windows version and there's also an only Mac version if you just only want one for Mac. And the main difference, as you see here, is with the Command and Alt, whereas if you just got the Mac edition, it will only have the Command key and the Opt key, and as well as in contrast with the Windows edition, you only have the Alt and the Start. So those are the main difference. But as you can see, this keyboard here, this one goes with both systems, so that's definitely a plus. So if you're just looking for something that you may be utilizing both systems at home or at work, then this is definitely the one you would like to go with, that you should go with if you decide to go this route. So yeah, let's open this up. Careful, whatever you do, just tape on the sides. You can see my knife has gotten a lot of use out of the years. Oops, work on my cutting. Okay. Alright. So let's open it. Now we got that out the way. Let's open that up. So one flap. And let's see if we can just slide this out. So I'll even open up the other side. Alright, so we're just gonna pull that out. We'll push this off to the side, and there you go. A box within a box. So this is the inner box when you took that outer box out. Matte black, MX right there. Pretty nice. Pretty simplistic, minimalist look. So they keep the suspense coming with the box within the box. So next up, let's open it up and let's see what's inside. Alright, so this one just opens straight up. And before we go any further, you can just take note of the directions on how to set this keyboard up. depending on which how you set it up with desktop or laptop. So there's some simple quick start directions, and here's that mxsetup.logi.com. Definitely keep note of that, as you will need that website in order to actually set up this keyboard on whatever system that you're deciding to use it with. And also, as well, as you can see here, just like with the other MX series devices, you can actually use this with 3 different devices at the same time, which is definitely a plus with the MX series. As with the MX Master 3 mouse or the MX3 Anywhere, you can definitely be able to switch your device to 3 different devices simultaneously. So if you you can just save those 3 into that one mouse or keyboard, and you can actually switch between them as you see fit. So definitely a plus, and especially if you utilize more than one device at the same time, that definitely helps out a lot. So this is what it looks like inside the box, and as you can see, we have this nice paper, the MX Master 3. So when you take it out, this is what's in the box. Do not throw that away. Make sure you keep track of that USB receiver, as you will need that in order to connect it to your device. It's also Bluetooth, but you definitely need that if you want to do a hardwired connection. So definitely don't throw that away just yet. But we're going to put that to the side and get back to the keyboard. So here we go. So we just unfold the paper and gift wrapping. Pretty nice, keep it clean. And voila. And this is within the paper as well, so you don't want to get rid of that just yet. So here's the keyboard. It's pretty matte, that matted finish, pretty sleek. Let's get that. There we go. Get that off of there. I don't know where the heck it came from, but pretty sleek keyboard. Nothing to it. It's pretty minimalist, matted finish, black. And if you get the other Mac version, that's actually like a gray, so it kind of resembles the old Magic Keyboard. So something to keep note of, but this one is pretty cool. Definitely like the matte black finish. I love minimalist design, and so if you was aiming for that, this definitely has it. And another great thing about this keyboard, as you'll see, is these dished keys, which allows you to actually get your finger within a key, so you definitely have to worry about it sliding out or accidentally hitting another key. You definitely have that sure connect typing experience, as the dished keys actually allow you to have more of a command of the keys itself. So yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. And it looks really light, but I'm telling you, this does have a little bit of weight to it, so you definitely tell it's on that steel body. It's definitely showing how strong and rugged it is, and despite being so thin, as you can see. Just USB-C, your Bluetooth on and off. Yep, nothing to it. And we flip it around. What it looks like on the back. MX keys again. You have your grips and that raise, so it's not like the other Logitech keyboards where you can actually customize the raise and lower. It's pretty much a one size fit. So we lay it down. Now you can't really tell from here, but it's like a slight bend, but it's really like low profile as far as like to your whatever your work area would be. So it's not like where you can actually raise it up like with those adjustable kickstands on the bottom of like on the other models of the Logitech keyboards. This one actually is like more so low profile. And I know you might be thinking like, well, if it's not raised up, it's going to hurt your wrist and things like that, but they actually have something else which we'll talk about later, that you can get as an accessory, which can help you with your typing experience. So again, this is pretty much how it sounds like. So with those dish keys, you definitely feel like these keys are like surrounding your whole finger. So it definitely feels really comfortable, and just knowing that my finger within that key is almost working as if like it's a guide as well. Because let's say if you maybe a little bit outside of the key, or you'll definitely feel a weird feeling, as you'll know that since it dips in with them dish keys, their fingers actually fall naturally right into the inner circle. So you definitely know, once you feel that, you definitely can honestly know that you're pretty much inside the right key, and you can definitely have that confidence knowing that you're typing correct stuff. And also too, with these dish keys, which is also a plus, is the fact that if anyone who might be visually impaired, and they might trying to figure out which key they're on, there are some indicated keys on the F and J key to let you know what row you on. But definitely with those dish keys, you can definitely, anyone who's might be visually impaired can definitely feel around, and they know once they are in that perfect circle, they'll know they're exactly in the key that they want. So definitely another plus too, something to consider if you think about buying this keyboard. Before we hook that up, now within that box, again, here's what you would get. Here's your USB receiver, as well as the charging cable, which is going to be a USB-A to a USB-C, if I'm correct. But we're going to open it up, and I'm going to definitely show you. So, of course, you got your paperwork, warranty information, all that good stuff, some good reading material. And, of course, we have your USB-C receiver. Definitely don't lose that, and don't get that mixed up with your other devices. And where we go, a USB-A to a USB-C. Awesome, fast charging. So anything without USB-C in this day and age is pretty much not ideal. So it's great to see that they included USB-C instead of a micro USB cable. So there we go. That's what's in that box. This and the receiver. So as you can see, I have my keyboard connected to the USB port of my device. And again, this keyboard is Bluetooth, but in case that you don't want to go through the process, and you knowing for a fact that you want to have this connected to a main primary device, just use a USB-C, USB Type A adapter receivers. That's why you have an easy experience and just having it connect automatically without going through the Bluetooth process. So now, once we do that, now we have it lit up and everything like that. We will then want to turn it on by turning your Bluetooth, your receiver on, or the connectivity button to green. If you want it off, turn your keyboard off. Then it would be orange or red, and that will turn it off. But you hear that green button back. Now it goes green. Now you know you're connected. See? And another great thing about this keyboard too is the illumination, which I was talking about, which there's well in low light conditions, as well as just having a good aesthetic look about it, just from a creator standpoint, or just someone who appreciates a well-built keyboard and the backlit keyboard lights, which is a lifesaver for those who definitely type in the dark or low light situations. You have yourself covered, knowing that your keyboard is lit. So next I'm gonna show you how it looks like in the dark. So right now it's in low light. As you can see, this is what your keyboard will look like in the low light conditions. Yeah, that nice backlit keyboard. There you go. So in the pitch black conditions, this is what it looks like. So definitely a nice look, not too much. It's not like a gaming keyboard where you have a bunch of RGB lights. This is just a well lit keyboard. And of course, the lighting is customizable. So if you want to customize the lighting, that's the lighting for the monitor, as you see there. But then you have your lighting for the keyboard itself. And you want more light, you can go all the way up, or you want to bring it down a little bit. You say you don't want too much, you can go all the way down, or you can turn it off altogether. So you have that connectability. So again, this is the Windows and Mac version. Again, so definitely take note of the Op and Start and the Command and Alt key, which resembles the keys of both a Mac keyboard as well as a Windows keyboard. And all the other keyboards are features are standard as far as all the numbering, the layout, and all that, etc. And you'll see that you have your 3 connection buttons here. If you want to pair this to either a one of the 3 devices, you have that. Give you a lock key and everything like that. It's just a pretty well big keyboard, and this is a full functioning keyboard. You have your number pad, you have everything, so definitely have that. Now, for some reason, if this keyboard or the layout itself is definitely something you don't like, you have your Windows only version, you have your Mac only version. And also, just to mention, I would definitely recommend you buying this accessory that I'm about to mention, which would be the palm rest, which that is actually custom, that is actually built for the MX Keys keyboard itself. And I'll show you what that looks like right here. Now this is for $19.99. It's extra. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with it, but this is definitely a great accessory that I suggest anybody to get. Definitely if you're going to be doing long hours of typing, so that way you can give your palms a good resting spot, so you can take some of that stress off your palms and your fingers and everything like that while you're typing. Pretty much the back of the box, so you can have an idea of how to position it. Some reading, some facts, and everything like that. So yeah, definitely something to consider. And all you gotta do is pull this tab and pull it out. A little more paperwork. Nothing else is in there. Put that to the side. And all you would do is just put that somewhere near your, what I put up here. Just put that near the keyboard, not all the way up on it, but just enough where you're comfortable, where your palms are resting, and you can do what you have to do. And it's really nice, and it has a great cushion material, so it definitely gives in with your palms and the weight and everything like that. So you definitely don't have to worry about your palms sliding off or the rest itself moving, as it's very comfortable and it conforms to whatever size hands you have. So guys, in a nutshell, that's basically it. It's pretty much an unboxing. This is pretty much his unboxing. There's really nothing much to it. You definitely have make sure you have your USB-C to USB Type A cable for charging and wire connectivity. And you have your paperwork, and of course the USB-C adapter, USB Type A USB receiver, so that way you can connect it with using the receiver versus trying to manually connect it via Bluetooth. And this is an accessory that you can get along with it for $19.99 extra. Definitely recommend that. And if you really want to go all out, I definitely suggest you pair this with your Logitech MX Master 3, so you can have with your keyboard. This one also connects to 3 different devices, so just something to consider. So that way you definitely complete the whole setup. This is one of the best setups ever for anybody to use, especially if you're a creator or someone who just really wants an experience where they can customize all their buttons and settings and pretty much take advantage of a lot of great features as far as key shortcuts and things of that nature. I definitely recommend this all 3 package. But I'll have a link for those below, so that way you can definitely take advantage and definitely build your stuff together and build, you know, your setup. So definitely check for that down below.